The Farm at Lane's End. Chapter 11. Key words. To cut a long story short means to shorten a long story, to come to the point of the story. A peppercorn rent is a very low or very cheap rent. Of late means recently. Things have become very expensive of late. To make ends meet means to get by with the money one earns. I get paid very little. I'm finding it hard to make ends meet. Every little counts. Even the smallest amounts are important. I must be getting on means I must continue with what I'm doing. I'll get going right away means I will start immediately. I'm ready for off means I'm ready to depart. And now the story. The Farm at Lane's End, Chapter 11. In Chapter 10 we got excited about Granny's birthday. We were amused by the thought of Dave singing in the choir, and we heard that Graham Edwards, the headmaster of St. Paul's Primary School, was coming to see Farmer Ken. He needed a field for his school's summer fete. And now the story continues. It's tea time on the farm. Farmer Ken, Jean and Dave, their son, are enjoying their afternoon tea. Cucumber sandwiches, chocolate cake, and a nice cup of tea. How was your day, Ken? Very interesting, thank you. Graham Edwards, the headmaster of St. Paul's Primary School, came to see me. He wanted to talk about the school fete. And to cut a long story short, I agreed to rent him the big field for his school fete. How much rent will you be getting, Dad? Very little, Dave. We agreed on a peppercorn rent. The school needs every penny it can get. Things have become very expensive of late. Graham Edwards is finding it hard to make ends meet. Maybe I could bake some cakes for their cake stand. That's a good idea, Jean. Every little counts. Oh, and by the way, Cousin Jane and Auntie Sally are coming for tea on Thursday afternoon. It will be so nice to see them again. You'll be here, won't you, Dave? Oh, sorry, Mum. I've got a singing lesson on Thursday afternoon. A singing lesson? Yes, Mum and Dad. I phoned Sally, the vicar's daughter. She suggested private singing lessons. We're starting this Thursday. I'm very excited, Mum and Dad. And we are excited as well. We can't wait to hear you singing in the choir. And by the way, Jean, what about Granny's birthday party? I've started making an invitation list, Ken. So far, I'm up to 30 people. It's going to be a very big party, Jean. We've got lots to plan and organise. If the weather's nice, we could have the party outside. And if the weather is bad, we can have the party in the barn. That's a good idea, Dad. Much to do. We've certainly got our work cut out. Yes, lots of work, Dave. And whilst we're talking about hard work, I must be getting on. It's market day tomorrow. I've got lots to prepare. Do you need any help, Dad? No thanks, Dave. But if you're at a loose end, the pigs need cleaning out. There's nothing nicer than cleaning out pigs. I'll get going right away. Later that night. Another hard day behind us, Dad. You can say that again, Dave. I finished cleaning out the pigs, Dad. And I'm ready for off in the morning. I'm leaving at 5. And how many pigs are you taking to market, Dad? 8 altogether, Dave. The English Tamworths. They should fetch a good price, Dave. Their meat is delicious. I say, Dave, do the honours. 2 large ones as usual. Coming right up. Cheers, Dad. Cheers, Dave. It's a very hard life being farmers. All work and no play. Cheers, Dad. Cheers, Dave. And now to finish with, here are some questions. Are Farmer Ken, Jean, and Dave having jam sandwiches for tea? Is Graham Edwards the mayor? Why does Graham Edwards want to rent a field? Did Farmer Ken and Graham Edwards agree on a very expensive rent? Is the school finding it hard to get by? What can Jean do to help the school? Who is coming to visit on Thursday afternoon? Why can't Dave stay for tea on Thursday? Do you like cherry cake? Where will Granny's birthday party be held if the weather is nice? And the very last question, where will Granny's birthday party be held if the weather is bad? And that's all for now. Thank you for listening. See you next week. Bye-bye for now.